Can everybody hear me on the stream? I should probably point that microphone at my face if that's what I want to have happen. How's everybody doing? What's up? David, hope you're well, brother. What's going on? Hail indeed. Cash, shouldn't you be at school right now, bro? Or maybe you are at school watching YouTube on your phone. In which case, I hope you're just having a rad day. Or is it the holidays, man? Like, what's going on? Nope. Well, there you go. Yeah, so I've been playing the 335 a lot because it's the this is the hotel room guitar at the moment. I've played it on a bunch of the shows so far, but yeah, this one definitely it suits being able to come home and just kind of have a plink around on, you know, before a show or after a show. Yeah, it's got a bit of an acoustic vibe going on, you know. That Polyphia guitar tone. Hell yeah. Where are we at? Zach, dude. How are you, man? It means a lot to know that you think it sounds killer, because you always sound killer. I blame the clips you've been doing with your Gretsch for getting me infatuated with this. Yeah, and I think I just need to get a Gretsch at some point anyway. But yeah, this thing's like perfect for the, you know, the use the neck pickup. But then you tap it, because this has a, I mean, they came with coil taps in 1979. You kind of get that culty thing. I mean, you can hear the mic'd up acoustic tone as well, maybe without the mic on. It's a super unique kind of, I don't know, character tone, right? Noise Bloom is in here. So Cashman, you are coming here tomorrow, which is exciting. How many days? And you get to do the Opera House thing, right, bro? That's pretty awesome. I'm doing mostly fly dates these days, so it's rare I bring the semi-hollow out on the road due to size. Yeah, dude. Is that doing the original thing, or do you have another Secret Life of Zach kind of gig thing happening? Because I'm on the not so secret Life of Leon gig at the moment, doing the cabaret shows. So yeah, the luggage allowance we can get through Qantas and Virgin here, they have a musician's allowance thing. So if you're registered with APRA, you can get a bunch of extra pieces. So yeah, I kind of splurged and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be away for, you know, 2 months, so I may as well take some stuff I actually enjoy. Touring with Seal. Oh, dude, how sick is that? That's amazing. But it's still, I mean, I imagine I feel like this is just going to turn into me asking you questions, so feel free to tell me to piss off. But I imagine there's still, like, you know, your stuff has to be this size, right? No bigger. And I mean, just putting nice stuff on American Airlines is never a kind of a nice thing, you know. You're like, here's my favorite guitar, and I'm just like, it's like it's like putting it on a raft and just pushing it out into the ocean or something like that. So Okay, great. This is the attitude that I should be dealt with more. Man, that. That's a bit of a vibe, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, look, it's just gone midday here. I really need to turn this heater off. Maybe I'll just suffer for a little bit longer. Though. If anybody has any questions, fire away. We're all just typically flying in from different cities, so just trying to keep checking gear costs down. Yeah, yeah, dude. It's I'm doing what's it called, Siget Festival with this crew in August. So going to Hungary, and yeah, that was painful. Just kind of being like, okay, what am I actually going to take with me? I got to fly from Perth to forget if it's Dubai or Doha we go through. Yeah, so it's gonna be the carbon fiber guitar, I think, and I'm just gonna risk it and take one guitar and hopefully get through the 6 shows. So they're only hour-long shows as well, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, bro, you're crazy at guitar. You're crazy at guitar. Wanted to thank you so much for your blocks library. Sick, man. I mean, I use it daily as well, so I'm happy to kind of share the love around, you know, like I do enjoy being able to go, what was that like panning 2290 thing that I had going on? Oh, that's right. And just bring it up from the blocks library, and then you can give it this. Oh, it's a good fun thing. And I always like hearing what people come up with by taking those blocks and tweaking them and doing their own things. So what I'm playing through right now, so this is a 1979 ES335 TD. So they came stock with T-tops and a coil split on them. And I'm playing it straight into the FM3. I've got the Boogie Mark IV model dialed up. I've got my free cab IR that anyone can go and grab. And yeah, just at the moment, a bit of the 2290 delay. Sounds nice and fat. Oh, dude, I feel exactly the same. So that means a lot to hear. And I don't watch a lot of guitar YouTube, even though I'm a serial offender of uploading a lot of guitar YouTube. But like your stuff, I always watch and always enjoy just because it sounds so good. So everybody should go and subscribe to Zach's channel if they haven't already. And let's chat, dude. Let's get you on the Gear podcast, because I'd be super curious to just hear what you're using on the road and what that's like, and how you do your thing, you know, because yeah, not only does it always sound great, it always looks great as well. So yeah, we'll chat. We'll get you on. That'd be amazing. Evan wants to know, playing a big festival Saturday with Fractal for the first time, EQ recommendations for loud outdoor gig. Let them handle it, bro. If it's a big enough stage and a big enough system, hopefully they've hired someone with enough experience where they actually know how to, you know, sculpt a guitar to fit into a mix. So I've been setting the cab high cut at like 5,500, somewhere in that kind of realm. I find that sounds pretty good. It's generally pretty easy for them to brighten things up or pull tops out if it's too much. So yeah, I would not stress about it too much and just try to go and enjoy yourself, like enjoy the festival experience, you know, because the like 20% variability you might get in your on-stage guitar sound is made up by the fact that you go and have like the absolute best time of your life. And yeah, I feel like probably the best gig I've ever done in my life was Axe-Fx Direct, and you know, the monitoring was totally fine, and it was late at night and everyone was having a good time and the gig went really well and no one came up and was like, oh, you could have used with a little less 3K. So so don't stress it, man. Like, honestly, just go and have a blast. And I find the more you use this stuff, the more little lessons you pick up along the way to find what works for you and for your rig. So I've been doing the direct thing for like 8 years now, which is crazy. It's probably nearly as long as I was using an actual rig, so that's come around pretty fast. But you get, it's an iterative process, and you kind of pick up some cool tips and tricks. But yeah, go have a blast. Play so many live shows, it amazes me how amused you still don't know what Fractal is. Yeah, I mean, hey dude, it's. I still have people come up to me and ask me what guitar I'm playing when I'm playing a PRS, right? They're like, oh, that's cool. Like, what is it? And you're like, oh, it's a PRS. I'm like, oh, I think I've heard of that. So, I mean, Paul's been doing the thing for, 40 years now, coming up to 40 years. So, and they're probably like, the number 3 after Gibson and Fender in terms of like availability in the US and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that a lot of people still haven't heard of Fractal stuff. So, and I appreciate you, Gio, for being a long time follower as well, man. It's the more I do this, I feel like the more I just want to be myself and be honest with everybody and talk about stuff that I actually like. So, yeah. Do I have a guitar that I use drop C tuning? If so, well, this is a good question because the show that I'm on at the moment is standard tuning. There's a few songs in drop D. But all the ragdoll stuff is drop C. So I've been doing the drop C thing we were doing drop C sharp for a while. And I think we were touring the States in 2013 and we were like, oh, let's just do all the songs in drop C because why not? And yeah, so we moved over to drop C. So yeah, 11 years we've been doing that thing. Gosh, time has just absolutely disappeared. So yeah, I've got this guitar in drop C at the moment. I use 10 to 52s on everything, so drop C is just a little bit slinky. I don't worry too much about the fact that it feels different to standard. So, yeah, there we go. We're talking about the Pass Effects Mischief. Yeah, that was, hey, awesome pedal. I don't have a kind of pure rat in, well, I do now, because that one's not going anywhere, but having something that can do all the different variations on the rat and, have it usable for bass, have it usable as a fuzz, have it usable as just kind of a boost for the Nuno thing. That was, Verley does amazing work. So, yeah, I'm going to do another song. I think I'm going to do Playing God for you guys. So, let's have a blast while we're here. I need to mute my mic. most fun song in our set to play. So yeah, no, don't worry. The unmitigated fuzz is just behind the head at the moment. So, yeah. Hey, dude, we've got Wadey in here. Hope you're well, man. What's news? What's keeping you busy, bro? Should probably remember to finish the coffee that I made earlier. So. It is hard, yeah. It's such a that song's like baked into my brain as something that is an aerobics exercise more than a guitar thing. Am I using the 335 in that live show? Yeah, I kind of specifically bought it just because, like, if you see the inside of the tent, so they're using an old Spiegel tent, and the cabaret tables, and like this is the vibe. 100%. So, and there's a lot of like fun. Let me see if I've got a version of the preset. I'm using the FM9 for it, just because I need a few more sounds outside of my usual chugga chugga chug wheelhouse. So, one thing that I really like is there's a bunch of songs which are, they need that. I describe it as the spaghetti western guitar sound. So a bit of spring, a bit of trem, and like trem after the spring, especially if you use like the bias trem, which is super sick on this. I'll go and do that. What am I doing? Bias trem. Yeah, so, this kind of sound. Getting the and of course actually I can't remember. Do I like the trem first or the reverb first? So yeah, it's a super fun show, man, because it's like 30% that kind of thing, 30%, this. And then kind of the remaining, the remaining 40% is kind of split up between like doing some really cool ambient swell stuff and just guitar solos and some funk as well. So yeah, and it's all, circus performers doing their thing. So you're mostly just kind of jamming out, which is super fun. So let's see, what is CS doing? Currently jamming on the Sir and watching you. Oh, dude, how is Evemurum? Tell me more. Are you getting the big, thick Hendrix Landau thing out of it? Yeah, dude, it's if you're doing the Seal thing, you know that the expectations around those kind of bigger shows are just different, and then when you actually get to go out and play, it's if everyone's done the homework, it normally is pretty thrilling. So yeah, it's a super fun show. Like, I never thought I would be doing a show where I have to do like an ambient version of Fate Plastic Trees by Radiohead and a drop D version of Come Together by the Beatles and Rebel Yell, and also a song where, the host is holding up pictures of naked mole rats and dick pics. So yeah, it's pretty out there, man. It's pretty fun. Oh, dude, we got Bob from Montana in the USA. Two things about Montana I know. As a child, being obsessed with dinosaurs, the Hell Creek Formation is where you find a lot of awesome fossils, and also the Zappa song where he's talking about moving out to Montana soon and raising up a crop of dental floss. So I hope you're well, Bob. Hey, Frost Motion, dude. I should bust out some of the pedals. So I want to say thank you right now. Frost Motion came to the show here in Sydney. How long did you drive? 90 minutes or something like that. Let me borrow a bunch of pedals. I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos with those pedals that should come out over the next week or two. So yeah, lent me some sweet stuff from Keeley and from Meris and stuff I've been wanting to try for a long time. So you are the legend, dude. You are the legend. Yeah, oh man, as a child, well, I still am a child, so dinosaurs still are what it's all about. This one is from Roger. Hey Leon, I'm a long-time guitar player. I want to say thanks for guiding me into buying the Axe Effects. Oh, dude, isn't it just something that once you've done it, I mean, I still love miking up amps and recording them, but if you've only got amps to mic up and record, not having the Axe Effects around it feels like a major impediment. Just being able to go, oh, I've got an idea, I want to record it, plug in, great guitar sound. So yeah, it's a magical piece of gear. Dude, the Hydra is sick. I still have to film stuff with all of them, but yeah, that in particular, that and the Enzo as like a combination is, I didn't know guitar was allowed to sound like that. It's pretty crushingly cool. Gordon, also, what's up, man? What are you playing through today, and what's turning you on about the guitar? Tell me. Frost Motion, while we're talking about the Hydra, I've got this patch on here. Where is it? Yeah, which is, I mean, kind of Hydra inspired, you know? Oh, dude, how good is a microcosm as well? So, where are we at? This kind of vibe. So yeah, I will hopefully this weekend actually film some stuff with them, and I just need to figure out how to make the setup work in here with a single camera. But man, thank you again, and inspiring. John Deshane, oh dude, you got the SL68. Dude, I'm stoked for you, man. Those things are incredible. I just did a demo with a Friedman Plex, so similar 68 Plexi spec. They're just beautiful amps. Beautiful amps. So this one's from Michael Sorensen. I hope you're doing well, Mike. Just curious, of all the guitarists that played with Motorhead, who do you rate the highest? I'm going to go straight out of left field, and I'm not going to consider them my favorite. Like, what they did with Motorhead isn't my favorite Motorhead stuff. But out of all the guys who played in Motorhead, they're probably my favorite player, and it's Brian Robertson. Right, obviously the Thin Lizzy connection, but yeah, I thought Robbo did some of his best stuff with Motorhead, and apparently was just an absolute loose unit when he was doing it as well. So like, you know, going on stage in front of all these bikers in a pink tutu and just winding people up, like, what an absolute madman he would have been. You know you're crazy when Lemmy's like, bro, that's too much. So yeah, but I mean, it's like to me, it's Fast Eddie Clarke, right? Because he played on all the classic stuff, and Fastway had some really good stuff as well. Talk about loose units getting together and doing stuff. Man, this. Damn, that is like a single delay block doing its thing. Here we have Gordon playing through a James Tyler guitar, a man of great taste. Freeman IAD, few pedals, King Tone Duelist. Yep, dude, that is a sick rig. Well done, well done. I hope it's keeping your fingers moving on there. Yeah, Fastway did the Trick or Treat soundtrack, exactly. Like, they had some great 80s hard rock. Robbo wasn't a sounding guitarist, but he didn't fit well. Fast said he was, yeah, you know, he's just synonymous with that sound to me. You know, and I get, obviously, you know, his tenure wasn't as long as Phil Campbell. Is that the like guy with the moustache, or am I thinking of the drummer? Anyway, what delay block? So it's a Bob. I have a video about this that I just put out on the G66 channel. So it's using a tape delay, and there's a motor speed parameter in there. So you attach a square wave LFO to it, and it gives you those time shift artifacts in there, which is pretty awesome. So it's like having a tape machine that you can slow up. You know, imagine pressing fast forward or rewind on an old tape. That's kind of the sound, isn't it? Dirty Mike is a first-time viewer. What's up, Dirty Mike? I hope you're enjoying your stint here. If you've got any questions or requests, please put them in, mate. What's the other thing I've been absolutely frothing on this? Oh, this combo. What do I have? It's so simple. It is the Brit 800 mod and my IR and a bit of the London plate. Let me just, it's got this kind of like sticky feel to it. That's, man, all this stuff is just, it's like always the best tone I've ever had in my life kind of vibe. Even just a straight JCM 800 without the mod is pretty rad in here. Let's hear that. Anyway, I'm getting detoured by my favorite things. Yeah, you got to have a kokong, that throaty thing. I don't know if the preset is up on Axe Change, Bob, but if you watch the video, it's very easy to follow along and get it dialed in for your thing. So, Gordon, yeah, man, Goldilocks, dude. Let me play that. I've got to not be in A drop tuning. That whole to play that properly. What pedals are on my board? I have no pedals on my board. I have the Fractal FM3 that I use for everything. So there's sort of virtual stuff in there. And then, yeah, a variety of different virtual amps. Glenn Hughes, when he tours here, yeah, the band sounds great. I've been really trying to get that support. I would love to do that tour so much. I just feel like it would be a good match because Glenn's done a lot of trio stuff, singing bass player. Ryan's a singing bass player. That'd be even cooler than the Yngwie thing, in my opinion. What was someone was saying? So Roger Miro saw Lynch Mob. Yeah, man. So his bass player, Jaron, is a good friend of mine. We played with them in February. They're awesome. And, this is cool. So I'm inspiring more people to not worry about looking like a dork. That's not good. Hopefully I'm back and everyone still hear me. I accidentally closed that. Yeah, dude, it's mostly about keeping the shoulders level, right? So rather than leaning into the guitar, you make the guitar come to you. So let's see. Question about the chorus or reverb on Goldilocks. I need a simple chorus reverb pedal. What do you recommend? Ooh, good question. What does chorus and reverb out there? Actually a good one I reviewed recently. Crazy Tube Circuits do a pedal called the Sidekick. So they have, I think, a plate, a hall, and maybe a spring reverb. It's a standard size pedal, but you have three different things in there. There's echo and there's chorus, and I think the chorus sounds really good. There's kind of like a Dimension style or a CE style chorus. There's also a flanger in there. So yeah, Crazy Tube Circuit Sidekick. That should get you some grease happening in there. Frost Motion. Any recommendations for someone in the market for their first 7-string? I really, really like the Mark Holcomb PRS SE7. Kind of wish I played one of those before I bought my Music Man JP7 because a whole lot cheaper and fixed bridge, and I like the neck. It is a big chunky neck though. Obviously Ibanez, they make a whole range of different 7s. So, and they kind of, production 7-strings exist because of Ibanez. So yeah, maybe try the Ibanez stuff. Try the Holcomb 7. I think is a great 7-string. I played a 7-string that Charles Chillier made. I'm not sure if you're aware of Chillier Guitars, CILIA. Legendary luthier here in Sydney. I went and hung out with him a few times over the last couple of weeks, and yeah, he's got this multi-scale 7, bro, that is just insane. And Ormsby Guitars, their Hype series, they do some really nice 7s as well. So yeah, there you go. They would be my recommendations. The cool thing about the Holcomb as well is it has these signature Duncans in it, so they kind of didn't skimp with the pickups on it, which I like. All right, I have missed a few things. Where am I? Bob Warren, Satellites by Periphery. Ooh, that's interesting. Did you watch Mark's rig rundown? There was some pretty juicy stuff in there on the G66 channel. Yeah, Another Perfect Day. We're talking about Motorhead. It's a good album, It's never going to be the one that gets referenced in like classic Motorhead albums, but it's got some killer stuff on there and some blues as well, which I really like. But I really want to play Wolfgang's SA126. Yeah, I like the EVH stuff. I don't own the EVH brand, but I've got a PV Wolfgang, and it's a vibe. Like, it's its own thing. I really, really like that guitar. So yeah, I imagine the SA ones are pretty cool, much more this kind of energy. So, and if you're a tall guy, these are to scale, right? Much like the SAs. Oh yeah, I mean, this is just the secretive guitar cabal, all just conspiring to make you buy 335s. I watched Cordy's video on that the other day. It was very, very good, and he sounds like a proper guitar player on it. I sound like a rock pig just thrashing away. So, yeah, it's for me, it's. I just want to be Alex Lifeson on this thing. So, give me some chorus. Give me some big, big chorus. Let's see, what do I have? Like that 2290 style chorus. Yeah, this kind of vibe. I really should learn that solo properly. Eric saw Rush on the Permanent Waves tour. Dude, that would have been sick. Good stuff. Bob, enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Michael, do you have a preference for string brands? I use only balls, but I found they tend to rust. Yeah. So, I have been using elixirs for years now, especially on my acoustics, mostly for the rust thing. And I've gotten quite used to the way they sound and, the way they feel as well. So I've been trying the Stringjoy stuff as well, which is really, really good. I've got them on my 2 stage guitars for this show at the moment. So they do a coated string, which, yeah, they're just very good strings. When it's a weird thing to say. I know there's only a few companies that actually make their own strings, but yeah, these are I don't know, they're really, really nice. The gauges are, so I think the Elixir 10 to 52s are 10, 13, 17, 30, or maybe it's a 32, 42, 52, but the Stringjoys are 10, 13 and a half, 17, 30, 40, 52, and the 40 gauge A is, I really, really like it. It's kind of the overall tension's a little bit more balanced. So I've been trying those. I still have the Elixirs on a bunch of stuff because I'm used to them. So I tried the NYXLs, which I thought were cool. Tried the Elixir Opti webs, but yeah, I just keep coming back to the Nano webs. And yeah, trying the Stringjoy one, so that's kind of fun. Sometimes with Elixir, I need to buy 2 sets to get one. That's a shame. Yeah, I haven't really had that issue. I did use a set of 10 to 46s of Elixirs that I really didn't like. So maybe I'm just so used to 10 to 52s. But yeah, that's a bummer. Sometimes aren't wound tight enough and buzz on their own. That's a bummer. That's a bummer, man. Here we go. Axe Slinger. Love the blog on the Mountain Scene Tour. Kudos to you and the band. Thanks, dude. I really, really appreciate that. I kind of heard through the grapevine that, maybe someone on his team wasn't super happy that, I made a vlog about a gig that I was doing, and, didn't get it approved or something like that. So there's that, which I just find hilarious. But, yeah, I did see as well that they had a takedown. Hopefully you're all aware of Chris Brooks, who's an incredible guitar player and teacher. and he's got a bunch of videos just talking about some Malmsteen licks. So you got a bunch of like, copyright strikes on them or something, and it's the Ingve team. So not cool behavior right there. But I'll just maybe talk about that another time. Yeah, of course. Of course they did. The Hemisphere stuff, man, that footage where they're both playing double necks is just, that's god tier. I really do need to try and learn Hemispheres all the way through. Oh, dude. Ernie Ball Paradigm 12 to 56. Oh, chunky. I don't mind the 12 high E. I find the thing that gets me is like when you've got a 22 gauge G string or something like that. That's the thing about those really heavy sets on there that gets me. Oh, dude, how good is Subdivisions, hey? Is it in B or is it in... how does that... I'm trying to remember, I did learn the keyboard solo for that song on guitar. Far out. That's bringing back some memories. Let me just cheat a little bit so that I do remember. There's the actual way he plays that chorus riff is really interesting as well. Yeah, it is F sharp. Cool. So I'm not absolutely derelict. Yeah. Okay. So there's that whole. Oh, let's tune up, kids. I'm down a whole step as well, which may sound a bit off. The... Then you got the whole... That's right. That's right, so that... What he plays in the chorus are like, it's just classic live. So holding down the low part of a G chord, holding down the B. Just genius, like having all that droning. The actual solo in it as well is super weird, which I really like. That. What does he play? I've got a chart here, so it's a. Kind of like he just went, you know what, like, what's the point trying to have this shredder arms race? I'm just going to play stuff that's super memorable, super enjoyable. I also like, how does it? That's actually not how it. How's that? What? What else? Oh, obviously. What is it? What a fucking band, you know? The deeper you dig, the better it gets. We got one. We got a live one, ladies and gentlemen. Someone asked about the GK stuff. Yes, they did. I think, was it Power Windows and Hold Your Fire? He was using those, I believe. And yeah, obviously Maiden, Summer in Time. I have the rack mount, the GK250RL, and I did a video with it and I recreated some kind of Maiden sounds and things like that. So yes, you should absolutely check out the video that I did. Someone asked earlier as well, have I tried the Friedman Plex? I've got a demo with it. Actually, two demos, one with talking and one without. So, pretty great amp. Feel like 38 Special deserves more love. Yeah, man. and my favorite of the so-called southern rock band. Bit of Hatchet, yeah. So the GK bit I did, man, probably a year ago. I don't know. It's all just kind of just warped into one giant amoeba of time. So yeah, you should all go listen to some Molly Hatchet. I'm gonna play one more song and then I'm gonna split. I gotta do something with my life today. Well, do I? I don't have a call until 6:30 when we go on sound check. So, no, I actually do. I have to learn a song before sound check. So, I got 6 hours to do that in. I'm sure I'll be totally fine. All right. Let's see. What ragdoll song should I play to finish up? What's everybody want to hear? Let me know, and I will do my best to do it. Otherwise, I'll probably just do the newest one. Where are we? There we go. That sounds adequate. Absolutely adequate. Oh, Michael, I played Rust earlier, so you can go right to the start of the stream and watch that one. I'm gonna do one called Sky's Limit. So, thank you to everybody for tuning in. I will be doing another one of these, and I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Maybe I'll do one on Sunday or something like that. Noise Bloom, you got it, bro. I was going to do it anyway, but, now that you've asked, here we go. Catch you, everyone.